Next coin for the day is VeChain. VeChain is nearing a very crucial resistance level here, and it seems like it's ready to break out of it, right? But before we actually get into the targets, make sure to hit the subscribe button on the FXStreet YouTube channel and hit the bell icon to be notified of the content that we put out every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. And if you like what I do, you can follow me on Twitter at Magiaco with the 0 at the end. I post a lot of technical stuff. I put out newsletters. I also post a lot of on-chain metrics as well. Not a lot, but sometimes I do post them when it's necessary. Yeah, so VeChain. The pattern is an awful lot like Chainlink, but the only difference is this could be an ascending triangle, but Chainlink's price action is something like this, where it's closely hugging this particular trend line. But since VeChain is broken out of it, and if I do draw a trend line, something like this, there's a lot of gap for my comfort, and that's why I don't want to consider this an ascending triangle. But other than that, this could be an Adam and Eve. But yeah, I think this could be an Adam and Eve, although there's like a sharp correction here, like and a V-shaped recovery here. I do want to put this into the Adam and Eve category, right? So that particular pattern predicts what, like 168% upswing, kind of similar to what Chainlink is predicting. If you look at it from an extremely bullish scenario, but from bearish case scenario, this is a 64, 63, 60% upswing. So measuring it from this particular resistance level at 0.152 gives you a target of 0.25 as your initial take profit level. But if you look at it from an extremely bullish perspective, which is 167% upswing, it's very close to the 161.8 fib extension. So this comes at 0.41, but the 161 fib extension comes at 0.43. So it's around the same level. So to sum it up, right, this is an Adam and Eve pattern, a very loosely put Adam and Eve pattern. So don't hold me against that, right? So right now we have this resistance level at 0.15, which is very crucial, and a break above this will propel it by 62% from a conservative point of view, which puts it at 0.25, just below its all-time high at 0.278 or 0.28. But if you look at it from an extremely bullish perspective and how things kind of, it would make sense to look at it from bullish perspective right now, because things are getting overextended. If you look at AR, RV, or if you look at SHIB and how the rallies are overextended, and it still shows potential to move higher, right? So from that point of view, if you look at it, it's a 167, 170% upswing, which puts VeChain VT at 0.41. Right, very close to the 161 fib at 0.43, right? So this is like the best case scenario. From a worst case scenario, I do not want to see it go down below 0.12 because that would create a lower low. So even if we do get rejected at the resistance level here, I want to see it do something like this, consolidate here, then break above it. A successful retest would be where I would be willing to go long if I were taking this trade. So this is how I want the price action to move. Like even if we get this first and then we go higher, well and good, doesn't matter, right? But the moment VeChain price produces a lower low below this level and it fails to move above it, gets rejected here, then we're looking at a bearish case scenario where it would come down to this level here, 0.10. After 1.2, it's 0.10, and then directly we have this particular zone of demand, which is 0.08 to 0.09, right? Again, I want to stress that this heading down to this level is an extremely rare case scenario, and it would be possible if Bitcoin drops to 53K, and not in a very slow step way, but like if it flash crashes directly to 56K and then 53K. So that's it for VeChain. Things are looking pretty good. For altcoins in general, just be careful of Bitcoin. That's it. Thank you for watching.